YouTube right now, please click on the blue button just to agree. Let's split in 2 rooms today. Warley is helping me. He's going to co-host the conversation in the main room. He's going to guide, and I will send the questions to you before sending you. I forgot. Just give me 1 second. Sending the questions. I really hope you like the conversation and the topic. This is something I was really expecting to talking to you because it's really interesting, finances. And so let me see, 4 participants. I think that's enough. 3 rooms. Assign. Okay, have a good conversation. Let's go. If you received the invitation, if you didn't receive, you're here in the main room. Warley, feel free to join the conversation, okay?
Okay, we can begin right now?
Yes.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Let's introduce myself. My name is Warley. I'm 22 years old. I work as an artist, but I'm a biology student too. Today I'm gonna how can I say, the conversation. I'm gonna help you guide the conversation. Yes, that's the word. I'm gonna guide you in the conversation. So let's begin to introduce ourselves. Thiago, can you start? Introduce yourself, please.
Good morning. My name is Thiago. I live in Gravataí, near Porto Alegre. I'm 38 years old. I work in a school. I'm a teacher. And
Okay. And you, Rosalia?
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I am Rosalia. I'm 53 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I'm married. I live in a space so close to the beach. In the summer, it's so good to be here. And I'm here today to improve and to learn more about finances that I don't know nothing about that, but I'm here to learn. Thank you. You are moved.
I was saying it's a difficult subject to me too to talk about, but let's try. What about you, Victor?
So it's really difficult for me too because I have no money. So I am Vito. I am 19. I live in Minas Gerais, and I just love languages, especially English and Spanish. I prefer Spanish, and because of that, I am also just like Wahle, like training to be a host. So it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So let's start. It's nice to have another person is in the way to be a host too, like Victor. So let's start the first question. Well, what's coming to your head when you hear the word money? Can you start, Thiago?
can you repeat the question?
Okay, no problem. What comes into your head when you hear the word money?
I don't understand.
Okay. Can you see the chat below? There's the question in the chat. Is the first question.
The first question?
Yeah.
I think it is important. I have many many mm, many money, and I try don't think much in money.
Okay. And you, Victor, what the first thing comes in your mind?
So for me, I think it's working, also rich people, I don't know, things like that, like celebrities or even business women's and men. I don't know, a lot of things that people that have money, I don't think about. Sometimes I think about poorness. I don't know if is it the right word, but I think about these conditions, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with you. It comes in my mind too about the poor people, about celebrity too. Yeah. And you, Rosalia?
Yeah, when I heard this word, I think it's everything about money is what I can buy, what I would like to buy, and what I should buy, because everything is about money. You need to save money for you buy everything. Then you need to talk think more about that, because money is so important, but you need to save money the first time. You need to don't pay interest, juros, because you are give your money so it's it's no important. I think money is about that.
Yeah, actually, I think everything around us is about money, almost everything, right? So yeah, it's a complex to subject to talk about. And you, Bruno, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I always think of inequality, poor people, or all these social issues we face based on this huge social and financial inequality we have, not only here in our country, but I think in the world. Uh, a lot of rich people in the control of a huge amount of money. So it's sad, actually. That's what
Yeah.
comes to my mind when I hear the word money. Maybe, like, just like you said, celebrities, business people, everything.
Yes, a lot of things involved in. So let's for the next question. Is money a stressful part of your life? What would life be like without money? Oh, that's an interesting question. What do you think, Victor, about this?
So as I'm not working, I think it isn't so stressful for me as for my parents, for example. But I think it is because when I went to the market, it's really hard to see the price of everything. It's so um, I forgot the word, but it's that that's it. But it's so oh my god, how can I say caro? I don't remember.
Expensive.
Expensive?
Yeah, it's so expensive. And I don't know, as I'm not a rich person, it's really hard to, see the things on the market, on the internet, like books, and you can buy it. Also things about future, like how can I save money if I'm not working right now? Or how can I get a good job that gives me money enough to survive? Because I think without money, we can survive. We live in this capitalism system. So without it, I think it's impossible to eat, to have a place to live. So I think it's really important, even though sometimes money can change our way of live, and and even our personality. I think our life is based on this, like we need to do that because of money, because it's a thing that we need. It's impossible to live without it. And you guys?
I agree with you in the part you say about it's almost impossible to live without money nowadays because all the things need money, and mainly because capitalism, And for me, it's very stressful too because when I see something that I want in some store and I can buy because I don't have money enough. This is very stressful for me and sad at the same time because sometimes I need so much that thing and I just can't buy, because I lack of money. And so it's very stressful. I think for a poor person, it's very stressful, this problem. And what about you, Rosalia?
I agree totally with you and Victor because in my case I am stressed all the time about money because I'm mother and I and my husband stressful all the time because we are parents and you need to take care our children and about your future, about everything. And then when you go in the supermarket, everything is so, oh my gosh, so expensive. What you buy 2-3 months ago, today you buy a little thing, this thing, you don't buy more what you buy in the past. And it's impossible to life without money because you need to a little money for survive. And I don't believe people can survive without money today.
Yeah, I agree,
my
especially
point.
nowadays.
Yes.
And Angel, Bruna, what do you think?
I think it's hard to say when it's not a stressful part of our lives nowadays. As Victor said, things are so expensive, and as you said, Warley, when you go to a place and you can't afford the things you want to buy, even if they are not too expensive, if the price is not too high, but you feel that you want to buy that and you can't because you need to save money to something else, I don't know, to just to I can't buy a new pair of shoes because I need to buy food next month, and I don't know if the money I have will be enough, so this is really stressful. I am really thankful because I still live with my parents and they afford most part of the expenses we have here, so it's good. I can't complain about it actually. And I think when I wrote the question, what will life be like without money? I was saying like in a uh like in a not fantasy, but like in a imaginatory way, But I think I think in a unreal life, it will be maybe good life without money. I don't know. I think we need something to exchange. So if it wasn't money, probably it would be something else. So I think that's it. What about you, Thiago?
I I think to money is stressful when I think about it, and I try to save money every month. Is money is hard for people. Much people don't have money. Is it is hard uh, for everyone.
Oh, sometimes about Bruna said, I don't know, I think about the organization. If the organization would be different, for example, you just take something in supermarket and don't pay anything, but I think it will be a mess, So, but I think we need this kind of organization, have a soul to, I don't know, it's like totally organization. It's about this. It's necessary. Let's next question. Is money really the root of all evil? How would how would the world be different if all the money was shared out equally among all people? Um, what do you think, Rosalia, about this?
I don't know, it's so broad view, but I think it's so really fantasy because I think it's not will happen because when people have money, people want to be more and more, don't think about the other people want need more money. But if even one day it's happened, it will be so wonderful. But I don't believe in that, guys. Sorry, but I don't believe in it. What do you think, Bruna?
Yeah, it's hard, right? I think I don't know if the root of all evil. I think the system, like capitalism, reinforces um, all these things, and it makes people see money as something bad or like something we don't have to talk about. Just like in the video, like many people said their parents say they shouldn't talk about money to other people. So I think this is something really important and we're not used to talking about, so I don't think money is the root of all problem. And I think in a ideal world, I think it would be good if everyone had the same amount of money, if it was shared out equally. But unfortunately, it's not the reality, right? So it's sad. What do you think, Victor?
I agree with you all. I think the problem it's not just a single paper of money, and it's the way that it's distributed around the people, around the society. Some people had more, even though it's not. It doesn't mean that they work more. Some of works are privileged. Some people are privileged, and that's it's like an inequality. I think the problem is inequality. And about the second question, I just like you and Rosalia said, Bruna, I think it's impossible like today. How can we do it? It's like impossible. I can think about it. It's something that I mean, I'm not being a negative person. I'm just seeing the reality the way that it are. But I wish we could change, even though a little, just a little, it can change a lot of lives. People can, buy more things. And I don't know, it's really a complex question, I think.
What about you, Thiago? What do you think?
This question, I remember one phrase of John Lennon. If the money is shared about everyone, the mundo is better. And I agree with this phrase. If the money is shared about everything, the mundo is better. Don't have people with I don't know exactly say fome in English. Uh,
It's
and
hangry.
and the word is better.
Your mic's off.
Sorry, I always forgot this. Sorry.
Okay.
I agree with you guys about it's not the root of all the problems, you know. And I think about the money be shared for everyone in the same way. It will be very interesting and very good too. But I think it's not just about that. I think I would like to have to see a finance education for all the people too, you know, because sometimes you have money but you don't know how to use. So yeah, it's a problem. So yeah, you can give money in the same way for everyone, and you can give a finance education for everyone too, to know how to use their money. No, yeah. So next question. Why do you think some people feel uncomfortable when they need to talk about money? Oh, I don't have idea about this question. I don't know. It's very true. It's very true. Yes. What do you think, Bruna, about this?
I don't know. I wrote the question because I want to know your ideas, but I think it's because um, because of jealous. Maybe we tend to learn that if the other person is richer than you, then it's something negative, and jealousy, actually, that's the word. I think it's jealousy, and I don't know, it's hard, and I think we were taught of not to talk about the amount of money we have, or I know we need to be careful because of our own security, but I don't know if that's a huge problem talking about it. As you said, like, we don't learn how to invest our money, and or how to think of our future, how to think of better, how to think of having a better financial situation, a good financial situation in the future. But I think this is the system. I think it's something that comes from the basis, from school. It would be amazing if we could learn it at schools. So I think it's a huge problem.
It's very interesting because all the things doesn't matter the subject about is about, and the most of times, education. Did you notice, guys? It's all education. Yeah. And what do you think, Rosalia?
I think people feel uncomfortable when they say about money because one thing is because they have I think it's more dangerous to talk about that than because today have a lot of people simple looking for you to I don't know, can I say this word in English? Discover if you have it or no money, then can be dangerous. You talk about that. You one thing, then you talk about the money with your friend. Your friend can borrow your money, ask for your money you borrow, and I think it's because that, more or less because that. And the first one then have to education too, because the first time when you as a kid you talk about that in your with your family, because I think it's so important. Today you say your children don't talk about money with other person because it's so dangerous. You need to take care about that. And then I is more or less for that about system, is it?
Yeah. I think it's not about money, but personal life too. Nowadays, you need to be careful. No? What do you think, Thiago?
I think because is danger in the today in the world. The people be be desconfortável in the today.
I agree with you all. I think there's some people believe, oh, if you talk about your finance with a stranger, some things in your life will be bad. It's not good to tell about your life for everyone. Yeah, and I think sometimes it's true. Sometimes you need to be silent. It's very nice. And you, Victor.
So I agree with this point of like dangerous. It's dangerous to talk about your money. What do you receive in life? But also, I think that money puts us in positions of power or weakness. Like, if you have a lot of money, you have access to a lot of things. But if you don't, it's really hard. It's like really hard to admit that you don't have money to buy something really simple. So like I want to eat a chocolate today, but I can't because tomorrow I had a lot of bills. So sometimes I think people get ashamed of it, even though it's a normal situation. Unfortunately, it's a normal situation. So it's really hard to admit I can't do it because of money, or I can't have fun today because of money. It's sometimes put us like inferiority, like if we compare to another person. Like I feel this different when I'm talking to someone that is a little bit more rich, because the life is totally different. They don't face the same problem of us. I'm not saying that these people are bad. I'm just saying that it's completely different. And sometimes I feel that, I don't know, there are some things that I don't know, and there are some things that this person don't know. So it can separate us as friends or family sometimes. I think it's about it too, maybe.
Oh, that was very interesting. You say about the inferiority, and yeah, I had no think about that. It's very true. Yeah. So next question: Do you save money? How did you start saving? What saving goals do you have? Thiago, can you start?
Yes, I save money every month. I start saving 2 or 3 years ago, and I saving money because in the future I have to know the uh, United States, Europe, and I have to go to Africa to know Africa.
That's really nice. And you, Bruno?
Yeah, I like last year I started actually this year. I started last year saving money, and I would save money this year too. But I started seeing a speech therapist, and I spent all the money I had saved to for the therapy and the treatment. So um, for now, the only money I've been saving is to decorate my new bedroom. I'm moving out to a new place next month, I think, with my family. So I'm trying to keep the money, also because I'm changing jobs, and I still don't know how my financial life will be like next year. So I'm trying to save just to spend in my short goals. I still don't have any long-term goals for this money. That's it.
Oh, that reminds me about you say about the therapist, that reminds me a conversation that I had with a friend, and we were talking about this, about, oh, it's very expensive, why am I doing that? Because it's very important for your health, Yes, so it's a great investment. And yes, guys, I recommend you invest in therapy. What about you, Rosalia?
I agree. It's a great investment because my daughter is psychology. It's a great investment. Yes, I tried to save money since I was young when I start to work, but I have a lot of all the time. You have a lot of things to buy. When I get married, then I spend all my money buy something for my house, for other things. When I get my children, I spend all my everything my money with them. Then I start now save money for 5 times ago. Then now I try to save the money every month. And now it's more easy because I don't have a lot of things to buy now. And I think it's so important to do it because if you have a goals to achieve, you need to save money. A little thing you can do it. It's so important, but you need to start. If you don't start, don't. If you start a little thing, what how no, it's not important. It's no matter how much money you are saving. You need to start. Then you be continue. It's important, I think.
Yes. And you, Victor, you have facility to save money, something like that?
I'm not saving right now because I'm not working, but I used to save money when I had some. Actually, last year I was investing. I was trying to invest some money, and I lent a woman some money, but she died. So, oh my God, this is so sad. But she died, and now I don't have my money. I'm really sad because it was when I was working, and I. Oh, this is like really sad, but I'm not saving right now. It's really sad.
Oh, but it was for a good thing. So okay, um, let's for the next question. Oh, actually, for me, is very difficult to save money, especially nowadays because I work as an artist, and I don't know if you guys know about this. It's very difficult to get money sometimes. You have to share your work in all the places, and every day, is not easy work, but yeah, when I have the opportunity to save, I do it, but it's difficult nowadays, especially. um Question number 6: how do you like to organize your finances? Do you track your monthly expenses? um what do you think, Rosalia?
Now I try to organize our finance in my house because it's happening all the time. It's me my work to organize our finances, and I try, especially beginning the months, buy everything that we are needing the month. Then in the middle of the month, I try to separate the money to save because I think it's important. Then I try to put this money for saving. Then I try to don't use this money for it's when the end of the month I don't use this money, then it's money is for saving. And I try to track my month expenses all the time because I think it's important. More or less.
Try to save the bread money, you know. So what about you, Thiago?
Every month I put in one list uh, everything cada coisa que eu gasto, and I control my money, and I think the next month I have to gastar menos.
And you, Victor?
So in my case, I don't used to be, there's a car at the street, like with a weird sound, I'm sorry, but I don't used to be this person who write everything, but I think I should because I like it. It works for me. But I think it's important to do it, especially if you don't have much money, a lot of money, because like every part it's important, because if you like use $1, it's like it can be useful in another situation. But I don't know, I think writing it's the better option, maybe because you can see clearly what do you use, what you didn't use. So that's my point.
I do it every month. I have my list. I read. I write everything that I need to pay, the need to buy. It's important to do it.
Oh, I want to be like you. I don't do this. And you, Bruna, you do this kind of thing?
I would do it in the beginning of the year, but after, I don't know, in May, I think, or in July, June, I stopped doing it. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. But no, I don't do it anymore. And nowadays, I haven't been organizing it that my financial life that much. I know I should do it. I know it's important. And it was good when I was doing it in the beginning of the year because I could see where my money was going to. And if you don't, I think if we don't keep track of our expenses, we don't see where our money is going. It's going from. So I bought 2 chocolates today, and tomorrow I will buy other two. But it's important to see it. Just like Victor said, it's good when you keep track or when you write, because you can visualize. It's clear, where your money is going. So it's better. But I haven't been doing it. What about you, Warren?
Oh, I have some difficult to do this kind of list, but I'm trying to be a organized person in this subject about finance. But it's still very hard to me, I don't know. Maybe I need to practice more about this. And that's it. So let's keep some questions. Let me see. Number number 9, when should people start invest their money? What do you think, Rosalia? It's a good question.
I think people should be start when you as a kid, because you need to pay attention, and you need to teach your children how you can spend you can earn this money, because it's so easy to spend, and you need to pay attention, and you have to know your value, because it's important to start to save, and you need to know how you are start to save this money, because no, you need to explain for us how you need to how I don't know, children should learn to save and how to spend the money for in an early age. So children, because we don't know the value, difficulties of learning, how easy to spend this money. I don't know. I think it's so confusing, but it's so difficult to to talk about that.
Yes. And what about you, Thiago? Do you think people should invest their money very since child? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Every people is different, but if possible, should try investment in your first job. Save money, one part every month.
I think it's very difficult. You invest your money, or especially when you are young, because there's a lot of attractive things for young people, so it can be difficult to save some money. And you, Bruna?
I agree with you guys. I think when we get our first job is a good time to start. Maybe, as Rosalia said, start talking to kids about it, about the importance. Sometimes kids can't understand. I think my parents tried, but I don't know if I could understand what they tried to teach me. So maybe try to show them how important it is to save their own money, and just allow them to have access to the money when they are able to understand the importance of it. But I also think teenagers, and when we have access to a huge amount of money, we don't know how to deal with it. So we want to spend everything. I did it when I started having my own money, and it was really challenging for me to understand how it would work. And I think it's hard, but it's also important to face these financial problems, So, if you're spending a lot, if you're using your credit card, uh, you don't have that money for real. We will need to pay for it in the next month, so it's not the real money. Um, I think some of these things we need to talk about to our children. This is just like said, Warley, financial education is really important. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I need to call everyone back to the main room. Thank you so much, Warley. You did a great job. It was just amazing. I loved the way you
Oh,
guys
thank
did
you.
the
Thank
conversation.
you.
I will start calling everyone back. Just give me 1 second. Everyone entered this one?
I didn't.
Okay, go on, Victor.
Okay, so about the question, no, that's no problem. I think they should start first when they know how it works and when they find a better way. But I think not just knowledge, we need money also. We can like investing money without money. So I think, like you said, Bruno, like teenagers, I think they already are capable to do something. Of course, they should be helped by someone else, more experienced. And I think that's my point.
That's great. We were talking about hello guys, welcome back. How was the conversation in your room? Chris, did you like the topic? How was it?
I love the topic, and I think it's, I could learn more than English here, so it's very nice.
That's great. Jefferson, please don't leave the room. I just need to talk to other people just to see how it was, but I have a question for you, okay? So please don't leave. Let me see. Atamis, how was the conversation in your room? Did you like it?
Yes, I like it. Everybody there's a big investors, and I'm just a child in, in this kind of topic. So I learned a lot. People have bitcoins investments things. Wow! So
Oh my God, I need to learn
I'm-
from you.
I'm saving to buy a new trousers. So that's it.
I
I'm
like
a
to
kid as well.
say it, please.
I'm feel a kid as well.
Yes, guys, it's okay. We focused here in the main room in the first question, so I think we like didn't get the tips, you know. So Jefferson, my question for you is, what tip would you give to someone who wants to start saving money but doesn't understand about it?
Financial education. It's the most important thing to read about this. You have very good books and some YouTubers. It's very interesting about this. To save money it's very important. Separate some percentage of your salary to save and to have a good investment.
That's great. I loved it. Thank you so much for sharing. Wesley, the last question is for you. When should people start investing their money? What do you think?
I'm not a good investor, then I'm conservative, you know, like I prefer make deal, you know, like I'm working at a field and I like to sell the product and take the money and put in my pocket. That's I don't know, I know nothing about stock market, about Bitcoin market, stuff like that. You know, I'm not more conservative. Thanks a lot.
It's okay, I got it. Tiago, how was your first experience here on TNT? Did you like it?
I like very much. Thank you about your conversation. Sorry about my English. Is in the future is better. And I'm happy about participate the conversation.
That's great. It was a pleasure having you here. It's okay. Don't need to say sorry about your English. This is a safe place, you know. You can come here and just practice with us. It's all good. Tudo certo. Thank you so much, guys. I think that's it. I really hope you have a great rest of week and a great day. I really liked this topic. Maybe we can talk about it some other day too. I want to know from other people the tips you have. I hope you have a great day and see you next week. Oh my God, so many hearts. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.